Alrighty. Good to go there. All right. How are we doing there, YouTube universe, hockey card hobby universe? Powder cake back rips. Yes, we are here right now. Unfortunately, I wish we were here to be opening our master case of Ultimates, but unfortunately, that did not arrive yet. That is still in process. Like I said, I'm guessing it didn't make it in time to make it on a truck because it pretty much got to one of the facilities that has delivered to me. So, like I said, my guess is it just got a little too late, didn't get on a truck in time. So hopefully, again, barring the holiday and stuff and what UPS does, hopefully we'll get it Monday. But hopefully, again, with like I said, the holiday and stuff, it may be Tuesday, unfortunately. But like I said, hopefully we'll have the break all sold out by then, and we could just go. And once we get the case, we could break it. So again, in the meantime, because of that, I was asked, obviously, because normally that's what we do, right? Like I said, because the weekends are our breaking time. This is when the keg comes together and does breaking mostly. Obviously, we do breaks during the week, but not as often as obviously like a Friday or a Saturday night. Obviously, again, I'm going to give folks a few minutes to make their way into the room here. Before we get going, obviously, it does take a few minutes for folks to kind of start filing in, but they will find their way in eventually. All right. So normally, again, like I said, to kind of buy a little bit of time here, and like I said, let folks filter in, though. Like I said, a lot of times what I do is we'll go over the break predictions here real fast. We'll kind of go over what they are this time around, and obviously what the prizes will be associated with them. Then I'll get ready to go down the teams list. Obviously, we had a few number of trades go down, so some of the teams did change hands. I will go over the list before starting up, and then obviously once that's all said and done, again, whoever's in the room's in the room, and then we'll go from there, basically. So we'll start probably ripping, but so like I said, hopefully the folks will start kind of coming into the room here. Anyways, so break predictions tonight. Again, we do 4 break predictions every break now. It's the kind of a thing we've been doing now for the past, I don't know how many breaks. It's been a little while though, but we've been doing them though for that time, and like I said, that's kind of worked out pretty well. I think it kind of adds a little something to the breaks. Like I said, we put up 4 break predictions for the that's associated with the break at hand. So again, I try to pick stuff that's kind of associated with what we're opening, but I'd choose 4 break predictions, and then basically, if we get 3 out of those 4, I give a prize associated to the breakaway to somebody in this break. And then if we get 4 out of 4, which we've done, I'll not only give away the original prize, but I'll give away another prize on top of that. And again, that's all just whoever's involved in this break. They're the ones that each spot you have is essentially an entry into that. So, but again, I always like to make clear there are always, if we get 4 and there's 2 prizes, there will be 2 winners. Like I said, I don't like seeing the same person walk away with everything. So I'd like to make that clear. But yeah, so tonight the break predictions are as follows. Again, tonight's break series 2, we have some metal and we have some artifacts. Again, we're going to start with the metal tonight first, and then series, and then artifacts. But pertaining to the break predictions, break prediction 1, hit a young gun canvas. So obviously that's going to be associated with our series 2. I normally put that break prediction up a lot of times anytime we break series. I just think it's kind of just a good common, I think about every other box or so should have like a young gun canvas in it. So good chance it could be in there. So I like to put that up there. So break prediction number 1, young gun canvas. Break prediction number 2, hit a card number to 99 or less. Obviously, artifacts has a lot of numbered stuff. There's numbered stuff in metal and series. So that's a very, very obtainable goal, I do feel. So 99. Break prediction number 3, this is going to be involved into the metal box. Hit a PMG. I kind of feel like it's kind of like the young gun canvas. It's like it could be in there, might not. You never know. So 50-50 chance on that one. And then last but not least, again, I kind of kicked around a few ideas for this one, but I kind of settled on hit a numbered auto because obviously artifacts. I mean, these three boxes essentially are going to be you're going to have, hopefully it could have an auto in it, right? So hopefully you'll see maybe a numbered auto in there. It was either that or I was going to say hit a thick card, but but I went with the auto instead. So numbered auto is break. So it's got to be numbered. It's got to be an auto for break prediction before. Tonight, associated with those break predictions, the prizes are as follows. Obviously, again, we still have our master case of Ultimate open, so I'm going to be doing break credit tonight. Excuse me, for both prizes. So same thing. So tonight, if we get 3 out of 4, I'll give $10 of break credit away. And if we do 4 out of 4, I'll give another $10. So we'll give two $10 break credits away to people tonight. And again, I will obviously always do this caveat just because, again, since we have the break, and I'm really trying to hope that we can close the case out here in the next day or so, because I want to try to get ready for Series 1. But I will also put this caveat out there. If we do get the break credit and you use that break credit for Ultimate, I'm already kind of taking a little bit of a hit on the case, but basically I will let you transform that $10 in break credit to $15 in break credit if you use it for the Ultimate case. If you use it for another break, that's fine. You can do that, but it'll just stay $10 in at that point. So again, if you get the $10, if we get 1 or 2 $10 break credits, then again, if you use it for the Ultimate, I will increase it to 15 then at that point. So there you go. So those are the break predictions. Again, best of luck on those tonight. Again, like I said, I think those are kind of fun. Add a little something extra to the break, a little something extra, because you never know. I mean, again, you might not have the best breaks, and if we hit those and then you get the prize, it's kind of a little bit of a silver lining. So again, tonight, before we get into it, we're going to go over the teams list real fast. Again, we had several trades go down. So like I said, a few teams did switch hands. So tonight, as follows, we have the Avalanche going to Sleepers, Nashville to Graham, Dallas to Graham, Tampa going to Rob, Boston to Vance, Calgary to Micah, Chicago to Graham. We have Columbus to Vance, Vancouver to Chris, Sharks to Micah, Caps to Graham, Utah to Graham, Toronto to Graham, Vegas going to Brian. We have Montreal to Sleeps, Wild going to Graham, Florida to Graham, Pittsburgh to Graham, Seattle to Rob, Devils to Izzy, Wings going to Chris, LA going to Brian, Philly going to Vance, Anaheim going to Chris, Carolina going to Chris, Islanders going to Sleepers, Rangers to Vance. Because I don't think Brian traded for the Rangers. I don't think he was able to get those. So if I'm not mistaken, or did I miss that? I don't think I did, but I'll have to go back and check real fast. But and then Sabres going to Ryan, Ottawa going to Chris, Winnipeg going to Graham, Edmonton to Chris, and then St. Louis to Izzy. I want to check that real quick at the Rangers. I don't think they were traded actually, but no, that's right. Yep, because he traded the Canes off before he could trade the. So, alrighty, very good. So I think we're set there. All right, guys. So again, welcoming everybody. Powder Cake PX Rips. Again, we're gonna end on the artifacts tonight. So this will be the ending point. Set those right there. And then we're going to start with the metal tonight and then move on to Series 2 next. So set all that there. Let's go ahead and lay out our card stands. Get that all nice and ready to rock and roll. Very good. So best of luck again to everybody tonight. Again, this is just a little mixer we put together just because, again, unfortunately, our case of Ultimate did not arrive today. But like I said, hopefully we'll be here in the next couple days so we can start breaking. Like I said, hopefully we can get it sold out. So when it is on hand, we can just go ahead and roll right into it that day. We'll break that night. So looking forward to it, though. I've been seeing a lot of good stuff come out of Ultimate, though obviously it is a 1-pack. So, probably going to be a few disappointed folks unfortunately, with that. But we're going to do the best we can because, like I said, I can't guarantee the hits, but I can always guarantee we'll do the best we can for you folks. Again, as always, thank you guys again for the support. I just appreciate it. And, yeah, let's see what we can do tonight. So, again, best of luck, folks. It is just a mixer, 4 boxes, so we get what we get. But, again, we're going to do the best we can, damn it. And hopefully we'll see just a few nice ones come out of here. Box number 1 tonight, we're going to start with the 23-24 Metal Universe. We've opened quite a bit of this stuff. It was actually one of the more affordable products that came out during the 23-24 campaign. So I think we broke quite a bit of this stuff, if I'm not mistaken. They treat us pretty well. I always like opening products that treat the keg and its participants well. Empty box. 36 on the sticker. 40 on the box. 36 and 40. All right, best of luck, everybody. Let's see what we can do. Again, 4-box break. Let's see what we got. I will go ahead and actually do this real fast. I'm going to set this up just real fast. Just because, again, if we get a PMG, I'm going to set it off to the side. We'll save it for the end of the box. Only if, though. You never know. Could just be an auto in here. Could just be something else. Who knows? It's can't remember. All right. Back to our just base. Of course, the one's a rookie, I do believe. Yeah, Coronado. All right. Starting us off tonight, Metal Universe rookie here. Skybox Metal Universe. Connor Zary for the Flames. It's a non-numbered. Going to the Flames. Hopefully, again, like that's always my hope when I make breaks like this, especially when you have, the multiple years in the product. Like I stated, that it's nice that there you go, soul of the game. Trevor Zegras for the Ducks. Have an uncommon insert. Soul of the game. I think I got a Johnny Gaudreau. I did a pull for myself. I was happy with that. But like I was saying, hopefully, though, like I said, with multiple years, my hope always is the fact, like I said, just try to widen out that team pool a little bit. Hopefully make some more teams just a little bit more interesting to you guys. So the game for the Ducks, Trevor Zegras, and the Ducks are going to Chris. Trevor Zegras. All right, what do we got next? What do we have next? It's looks green. It's one of those Z waves or something like that. I can't remember what they're called. Oh yeah. Going to the Florida Panthers. I don't think this one's numbered though. They do have numbered ones of this, but this one's just a base. Going to the Panthers. Z-Force. Kachuk, and then Yossi, and then Lavoy. Put that there. Get my piles going again. It's the key to organization, folks, making these piles. What makes the breaks run. Okay, just have an odd pack. Didn't want to rip, but we got it. It's like something gold, so that could be numbered. see what we got. Ooh, it's a gold soul of the game. So again, this should be numbered. See where it's going to. Going to the St. Louis Blues. We got Jordan Kyrou. Soul of the game. I'll show the number in here in a second. That's actually probably enough to get you your first break prediction, would be my guess, because you need to hit a card numbered to 99 or less. And again, St. Louis is going to Izzy. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues, and that is right there, 98 out of 99, folks. So right on the edge, but it is good enough. 98 out of 99. Soul of the game gold. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. So that will be your first break prediction now down. So all you need now is a numbered auto, a Young Gun canvas, and a PMG. This one's heavy. This has probably got a metal X in it. No. Wow. Why is this so heavy? It feels like it's so... I had to put an extra card or something in here. Oh, nope. There's a plate or something. So we might have a printing plate in here, actually. I'll be. I was gonna say, why does this thing feel so heavy? What are you doing to me, Upper Deck? What are you doing, Sean Farrell? Let's go get these back ones out the way, Mr. Matthews. And now from the front. I have an extra hit in here. Maybe no, never mind. I thought that was maybe another hit. It is not. Oh yeah, I forget what these are called actually. Now that I'm looking at it, but I think we might have hit one before. It is a nice big old hunk of metal though. Best of luck. Where is it going to? Going to the Florida Panthers, of course, Matthew Tkachuk. Like I said, that's just a big old piece of metal there. I forget what these are called, but very cool though nonetheless. Nice little hit. Unexpected. Like I said, I kind of picked that pack. I'm like, why is this pack so heavy? Going to the Florida Panthers, little Matthew Tkachuk. Florida is going to Graham. There you go, my man. Big old thick piece of metal card there. So congratulations there to Graham. Like I said, very unexpected hit. Of course, that might have taken the place of like a auto or a PMG because of the uniqueness of it, but I'll have to wait to see because you know, I've definitely seen boxes where there's been multiple hits in there. You know, I pulled multiple PMGs and stuff from a box, so you just never know how they're gonna pack it till you open it right on up and see what you got on the inside. For the Islanders, we got William Dufour. Premium Prospects. Jack Hughes, and then Kevin Korchinski. For a second, I thought that pack, though, had like a metal X because I'm just like, man, this pack feels so thick. Yeah, they definitely got some cool cards. I mean, a lot of those are obviously like, I think they're more of like the uncommons and stuff you don't like, you know, they're not like, you know, most of the box stuff like jambalayas and things, you know, the harder hits are always like those really nice ones. Go figure, right? Going to the Flyers up next. Tyson Forrester. Yeah, I don't mind metal. I mean, again, I agree to some part. Like I said, I know people kind of talked about, you know, the PMGs have been watered down a little bit. They're not as they're not as nice as they, or special, I should say, as they used to be, but still very nice hit nonetheless, especially if you get one of the green ones, the low numbered out of 10 and stuff. Those are always very, very, very good hits. So, but that's the thing. I mean, that's just my thing with every product, right? Is that every product's going to have, it's going to have those hits, right? I mean, every product's got hits in it that, people like or chase after or collect or whatever you want to, it's just the way it goes. And up next for the Ducks, Mr. Leo Carlsson. Going to the Ducks. So we'd love to see a PMG come out of here, obviously, but you just never know. Got Mr. Savoy once again. Or excuse me, I think we had Lavoie early, not Savoy. Going to Buffalo. Thompson. And then we got Matthew Knies. Lane, Mercer, Larkin, Thomas, and then we got Energetic Explosion. Definitely a bit of a Panthers box. I think we've hit a couple. We've hit 3 Kachucks, I think, out of this box so far. So definitely a bit of a Panthers box, no doubt. Last 5 packs. And we're going to move right along into Series 2. So like I said, obviously the Hawks, the Jackets, and the Ducks are the big 3 in this box because it's 23-24, and then 24-25. Obviously, those teams will move over to the Flyers, the Sharks, and the Habs. And at that point, of course, I think the Habs have a ton of stuff in Series 2 because obviously Hudson was Series 1. So Josh Norris, Energetic Explosions for the Senators. Ivan Miroshnichenko. I think those will probably be the only hits of the box, but you never know. Justin Sardif for the Panthers. Kopitar, and then we got Mr. Minchikov for the Ducks. I mean, for the Panthers right now, the first box in's been pretty good. I mean, but that's it, right? Like, that's it's part of the fun, but it's also kind of the heartbreak that you just never really know. Well, we got to hit our at least our daily break of Sidney Crosby. I mean, he's in every break we have, folks. There's just no getting around it. We've cursed ourselves with Crosby. Dolly, and then we got Adam Ginning. But yeah, you just never really know what that team's going to be in a break, and what team's going to have that hit, the big hit. If there is one, you just don't know. John Beecher. Cider, and then Mr. Garudin. Last pack, metal. Does not look like we got a PMG in here, so I don't think we'll be able to get that break prediction down now. We have a Constellations of these fucking cards. Constellation of Troy Terry. They have some nice cards, but then they got some cards and you're kind of like, I don't know. It's an attempt, I guess. All right, let me clear out the base and everything out real fast. That's wild. Get that all situated there. All right, on to box number 2. 24-25 Series 2. Obviously, the big ones in here are Celebrini and Mishkov Young Guns. 63 on the sticker, 18 on the box. I would love, I mean, I know it's it's a hard pull, the clear cut Young Guns, but again, in 24-25, I was super lucky to pull a Hudson and a Mishkov clear cut. I just want to pull the Celebrini. Like, let's just bring it full circle, folks. So I'm really hoping to see like a Celebrini Young Gun clear cut. Love to get that one on the old mantle there to go with the other two. I was able to. Now I'm just destroying shit. But yeah, I'd love to get that last guy and put him up on the mantelpiece there. With the box. 63 on the sticker. 18 on the box. All right. Best of luck, folks. On to Series 2. We've opened quite a bit of this stuff again. I think Series this year, 24-25, treated us pretty well. I think we've hit some really nice stuff. A lot of big stuff out of there. We got our first canvas card. Is it a Young Gun canvas? It is not a Young Gun canvas. Charlie Lindgren of the Capitals, UD canvas. Evan Bouchard, Bang for Your Puck, Oilers. And for the Tampa Bay Lightning, we got Welcome Aboard, Connor Geeky. And welcome aboard indeed. We got our first Young Gun in here. First, we have an Outburst base going to the Hurricanes, Jordan Staal, Captain Jordan Staal. Silver Outburst base. And Carolina's going to Chris. He did trade for him. Let's see what we got behind this guy. Should be a Young Gun. What position is it? Ooh, it's a center. Well, it's got potential. You never know. There's a few centers in here, though. Where's it going to? Let's see. Going to the Colorado Avalanche, Nikita Prashepov. Nikita Prashepov, Young Gun for the Colorado Avalanche. And Brady Tkachuk, electricity for the Senders right after that. Alrighty. Staal Outbursts. Put him up there in the background. I got a Young Gun. I got a new pack of rookie Top Lotus. Kind of hoping I can make what I got left last because unfortunately the place that I get my stuff from, they're not getting any more rookie loaders until like November. So I have to kind of wait to see. Adjust the camera there real fast. All right. But yeah, they're not getting any more rookie loaders till like November. So because of that, I guess I'll have to kind of use what I have, and then like I said, I got plenty of the basic ones. So if anything, I'll just switch over to those. But oh, well, we got a canvas. Is it a young gun? I didn't see a name or a team. It is a Young Guns canvas. Hey, it's it's all about Pershepov, I suppose. Going to the Avalanche. There you go, sleepers. So that's break prediction number 2 down now. All you need is a numbered auto. Nikita Pershepov, Young Gun canvas. And then we got the Young Gun renewed Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. And then we got on a heater Austin Matthews for the Leafs right after that. It is a Pershepov's kind of box, I suppose. Pershepov. Just that's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. Get that glare off there. Yeah. Well, like I said, I just use them for right now. Like I said, I'll just use up what I have. Once they're out, like I said, I got plenty of the regular ones, to use after that. It's just, I just like using rookie ones for, rookie cards, at least for like the normal size cards. It's just kind of a nice little thing that we like to do around here. Of course, you just hit our Young Gun canvas. This is probably just a normal canvas. Going to the Wild, Philip Gustafson. The Gus Bus. As I heard, for that there, I was like, wait, there's a Young Gun here. It's like, oh yeah, Young Gun renewed. Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Young Gun renewed. And on tour right after that. All right. Darren Radish. Slavin. David Pasternak. Let's see what we got for Young Gun. Oh, it's a center. Could be good. Again, like I said, the possibilities are there, folks. See what we got. Bang, and there we go. Going to the San Jose Sharks. Macklin Celebrini Young Gun. San Jose is going to Micah, I believe. And they are. So there you go, Micah. Mr. Celebrini Young Gun. That'll pay for your spots. And then we got the Ilya Sorokin. Ooh la la. Because ooh la la. I just like saying that. Ooh la la. So there you go, bud. Very nice. Nothing like hitting the best Young Gun out of the set. Now, if we could just see a clear-cut Young Gun in here of him, I'd be okay with that. Well, and now, Micah, you have one. But very nice. Good hit there. Solid. Macklin Celebrini. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Again, I'm just using my naked eye here, but it's all right. Well, we got from then, I thought we had an acetate. I think it's just a thing, and I was like, oh, nice. But no acetate, unfortunately. Zubby zub zub zub. And we got our canvas behind it. Going to the Blues, Jake Neighbors right after that. And Rasmus Dahlin. And then Connor Bedard for the Blackhawks playlist right after that. All right, halfway through the box, then again, we're going to end up here with our artifacts boxes. Love to see a thick one come out of there. I may, if we go 3 out of where are we at? We're still looking for an auto. So like I said, if we're able to hit an auto, and like I said, maybe I may let it slide if if we're able to hit a thick card out of one of those boxes. I may count that maybe for a thing for you guys there. So we may you may still be able to, I don't know, we'll have to wait. We'll have to see how generous I'm feeling, I guess. On tour for the Kings. What do we got behind it? Left wing going to the Calgary Flames, Samuel Honzek. Calgary's going to Micah as well. Mr. Honzek for the Flames. Then we got Lucas Raymond, Electricity. Electricity. That's what I needed. All right. I should still have 3 Young Guns left to go. Base Young Guns, that is. Looks like we got a deluxe base in here. Saw the deluxe thing, but it is just a base, not a Young Gun, unfortunately. That would have been a little bit better. Always like seeing those Young Gun variants when they pop up. Going to it's Pittsburgh. I can't see the Ryan Graves for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Looks like it's 4 out of 250. And then we got the Dazzler right behind there. Going to the Vegas Golden Knights, Jack Eichel just re-upping with the Knights there. And Zach Hyman, Young Gun renewed. They do have a few of those, like they're kind of the update Young Guns in Series 1 coming up. Obviously, there's not a ton of them, but I did see there were several names that had them. So it'd be kind of interesting to see how those work out, because obviously they do have the outbursts and stuff like that associated with those ones as well. I don't think they have like exclusives and deluxe and high glosses, but it's just the outbursts for those. So they have like the red, the silver, and the gold, if I saw correctly. We got again. So I will be, like I said, posting the price preview tomorrow night for Series 1, so you guys can at least get an idea of what most likely it's going to be at price wise. Again, I just did the best I could with, again, the information I had. So, if you don't agree with my pricing, I apologize. But I'm just doing the best I can, guys. I'm just doing the best I can. I think overall it should work. Again, like I said, hopefully we're going to be able to get 2 cases out of it at least to start with. So like I said, the idea will hopefully be letting you guys make ×2 claims. Got Bradley Nadeau for the Canes. We already got a Celebrini, so it can't be him. Where's it going to? Going to the Dallas Stars. Oscar back. And then we got Ooh La La. Vitek Vanacek for the San Jose Sharks. Get sleeved. Oscar back. Oscar. All right. Last 3 packs of Series 2. Then we'll get into the last 2 boxes there, the artifacts. Again, the big 3 will change. Like I said, I think, like I said, overall, you're probably looking for like Montreal, Washington. Again, probably the Islanders from, like I said, redemption standpoint. On tour, Tavish Zegras. Then we got a right winger. I mean, I don't think they'd put a Mishkov and a Celebrini in the same box, but I guess they might. Yeah, you know, they're they're too smart. They wouldn't fall for that. Ethan Cardwell, young gun for the Sharks, and then we got Anze Kopitar, electricity for the Kings. Right after that, let's go ahead and get this guy sleeved up. I think the last pack will have our final young gun in it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we got his canvas up, so I guess we don't need him up in there anymore. Oop. All right. Let's just see a clear-cut young gun in this bad boy. Go ahead. I dare you, Upper Deck. No, they said, screw you. We got a Sparkle, or whatever those are called. I think they're called Sparkles, or whatever they're called, something. Oh, we got a black and white. Is it a black and white young gun canvas, though? It is not. Going to the Flames, though, we have black and white Jonathan Huberdeau for the Flames. I think it's a very nice Cale Makar. Speckled, right? Yep, speckled. Pretty nice looking card there. And then we got Ulala Sergei Bobrovsky. Just a bunch of base right after that. I do like the black and white young gun canvases. That's why I always kind of hope when I see black and white canvas, it's just like, be a young gun. Just be a young gun. You know, be a bro, Upper Deck. I do like the fact they expanded the canvas into the stuff like this, and even like the all-star things, and kind of doing a little bit more with the canvas cards. I always like the like young gun canvases and things like that. So always dug them. So it's just kind of cool that they're just adding more to it. Look, a few extra layers. You know, it never hurts to have an extra layer or two. And then we got Mr. Mishkov right here, UD Portraits for the Flyers. We got another center, so it's definitely not going to be Celebrini. Noah Philp, young gun for the Edmonton Oilers. And we got Elaine Hudson right after that. Welcome aboard. So a couple inserts of the bigger boys. I'll go ahead and sleeve those ones up. Elaine Hudson for the Habs. Mishka for the Flyers. And then Noah Philp. For the Oilers. Alrighty, let me get the base and everything, the hits and all that out of the way real fast. Get ready for the artifacts. So let's see what we got here. Box number 1. Again, here's box number 2 back there. So box number 1, we have 83 on the sticker, 22 on the box. Now let's see if I picked a couple good ones today. There we go. 4. We got 8 packs. Empty box. 83. 22. All right, everybody. everybody. Best of luck. Let's see what we got here again. This is the final 2 boxes of the break. That's the right side. Those back ones there up front. Neighbors. Oh, we got a redemption to start us off. Okay. Let's go remove that decoy out the way real fast. Where's it going to? Probably should have a team assignment, be my guess. These ones normally do. Where's it going to? Oh, it's a wild card. All right. So again, like I said, dealing with redemptions like this where there's no actual assignment to it yet, we'll have to wait till the list has been released to know where it's going. So again, I hold these aside. I got the case, I got the other break, I got all that stuff. Pretty much, I got the I kept the list, everything together. So again, once it's released, I'll know who gets what when we know. So again, I'll hold on to this until we know who's going to get it. And again, then once we know, I will send the code most likely via DM to you. You can go ahead and then put it in at that point because obviously these won't be expired for a little while. So you should have plenty of time to get all that stuff in and everything. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's go just take from the back. Shifley. Oh, just one. Then we got an Orem in here. All right, where are we going with it? Orem's going to Nathan McKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche. Orem. Love to see at least one Demidov come out of Artifacts for us. Not sure it'll happen or not, but again, always like to give it a shot. Hopefully that doesn't hopefully that doesn't like kind of hurt our chances with Series 1 seeing him like pop up in good ways, but you know. So we're gonna take down this dude here. So yeah, so hopefully we'll see some Demidov. Probably jersey piece be my guess. Taves, we got the decoy. Got a dual patch piece. It's not a rookie though. Going to Brian Rust in the Pittsburgh Penguins. 212 out of 299 gold material. Brian Rust and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Little bastard. Pittsburgh's going to Graham. The Graham of the Slam. Grandma Slamma Jamma. Thank you, Mama. All right. Brian Rust. All right. We have an auto fax, maybe. Yep, we have the auto fax. So this is a non-numbered auto. So we'll have to see if maybe we can get that numbered auto out of the last box. But where's it going to? We've had a few nice ones of these. Again, like out of our case and some of the other breaks that we've had. So let's see if we can get lucky and get a decent name attached to it. All right, going to the Dallas Stars. We got Maverick Bourque. Not bad. This is his sophomore year. Obviously, 24-25 was his rookie year. But solid little auto nonetheless. Going to the Dallas Stars. Dallas is going to Graham. But Graham had like 9 teams, so I'm not I'm not surprised. You know, Graham had a lot of teams, so he probably, you know, given himself a good chance to hit some cards tonight. That's for sure. All right. we got? I'm guessing it's probably going to get a ruby in here somewhere. It's not a rookie, but it's a ruby going to the Philadelphia Flyers. We got Travis Sanheim. 424 out of 599, ruby red. Going to the Fly guys. Flyers are going to, let's see, I can never find you. There you go. Vance. Going to Vance. The dude with the dance. And Carlo. Nope, not another rookie here, but I think this should be a base. These are what, like $6.99. Another one here for Dallas, Wyatt Johnston. I think this is another one of those error cards. Obviously, it's got the normal silver foil here on the front, but on the back it says lime green, and it's 3 out of 125. So, an error card right here going to the Dallas Stars. Dallas is going to Graham. So these are pretty common, it seems. I pulled one out of my box, like I said, like a week or so ago. It was a Bobrovsky one. So definitely kind of a common error, it seems. It turned out quite a bit of those. Point, Bouchard, Decoy, and then what do we got? Looks like another base. Not a rookie. Going to the LA Kings, Kevin Fiala. That's a base there. 344 out of 699. Going to the LA Kings, Kevin Fiala. Get out of the way. Got to open the new pink corns. Kevin Fiala. All right. 1 second. Pack of cards. I'll be posting spam and that from this break. I'll be posting that up in the morning. Most likely, I'll just be holding everything over until everything, like the ultimate breaks. And then, like I said, if Series 1 breaks along with it, I'll send everything out then. Just because, again, it's just, if it's just this, it's not a lot. So we'll just hold on to it for now. And then, again, once we have some more, like a case or something kind of added to it, I'll start shipping things out then at that point. Unless we had something major in this like last box, and then it's like, okay, I might have to send this a little bit sooner. So we got a Platinum Sparkle. Is it a rookie? Come on, be a rookie. At least give us one rookie out of the box. There we go. Thank you. Platinum Sparkle rookie. Going to the Seattle Kraken, Jacob Melanson. 47 out of 99. 47 out of 99 going to the Kraken. Jacob Melanson. All right. Put this last one down. This is the final box of the break. It was just a 4-box mixer. That's all it was. You always appreciate it, though, everybody. Let's see what we can do. Final box of the break. The last box of artifacts here. 79 on the sticker. 79. Then we got 12 on the box. 79 and 12. Last box of the break. Last chance to dance. Let's see something big. Box 79 and 12. All right, everybody, let's go. I want to see a thick one come out of this bad boy. We got an Orem to start us off. Going to the New York Rangers. We got Artemi Panarin, Mr. Breadman Orem. Rangers are going to Vance. We got an acetate in this one. We do. Bouchard. Comb, and then we got New Hook, and then what we got behind it. I think this is a current rookie. Could be wrong. I know they got the updates from 24-25 in here as well. I think this is a current Corey Schooneman. Yep, 25. So I think he's a current rookie for the Blues. Corey Schooneman. For the Blues. Let me just set him up. Yeah, we'll just put him up right there. A thick one. Let's see if it's a jersey piece. Michael Bunting. All right, he's a rookie. Let's see, let's be a rookie. There we go. So we got a rookie patch here. Going to. All right, not bad. The Chicago Blackhawks, Colton Dach. 284 out of 499. Gold Materials rookie going to the Blackhawks, Colton Dach. Going to Chicago. Chicago's going to Graham. Colton Dach, 284 out of 499. All right. 5 packs to go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Boom. Let's hope it's worth it. Be worth it in the end, please. Just fucking awesome and make it all worth it in the end. UD, come on. All right. Tips. Frost. Decoy. Oh, there we go. See, getting some more rookies now. Notice looks like a pimp. Ozzy Weisblatt. I did like that hit that Kamel kid put on. I think it was like Aho. I watched that highlight there. That was quite the hit he laid on that guy. So he actually might be a pretty decent little rookie. You know, might be one of those guys that fly under the radar because he plays for Nashville, you know. Ozzy Weisblatt. We got 338 out of 999. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Quinn Hughes. Decoy. Might be pink. So pink's like a lower number. I think those are like out of 35. Not a rookie though. Not sure if that's pink or ruby. We'll have to find out. Ooh, that's a nice one there. Timu Solani. I think it's a ruby, but yep. 76 out of 599. If that was a pink or whatever out of 35, that would have been a nice little hit there for the Avalanche. Timu Solani. I do enjoy seeing that. It's not too bad. I don't mind it. I like products like that, right? I mean, those products are really good. That when you have that mix of the legends and the alumni mixed with the veterans and the rookies, it just adds to the checklist. Makes some teams it gives some teams something to actually like hit for, and sometimes teams like Calgary, you might get a Ginla or like Lanny McDonald or something in there, make it a little more spice. Of course, now they got Dustin Wolf, which I think I know he's pretty popular at the moment there with the Flames, which for good reason. But again, I just like when you have that because it just adds to the list and everything. Just gives teams a little more meat to the bones there. We got another ruby. It's a rookie. It's not a rookie. Going to the Ottawa Senators, we got Mr. Jake Sanderson. 595 out of 599. Ruby red. Going to the Senators. Senators are going to Chris. Mr. Red. Seeing red again. Moment of truth. If this is an auto or something like that, I'll probably just mean that's a patch, but I want to keep it alive. I'd like to see a patch auto. Come on, just be a patch auto. Be something big. Take that decoy out the way. I don't think it's an auto. I think it's a numbered. So that could be good. Again, I mean, I've had boxes where it was just a patch anyways, no other auto, but is it a rookie? It's not a rookie. But where is it going to? Best of luck. Goalie. Going to the Boston Bruins. Jeremy Swayman. 31 out of 14, or 31 out of 40. 31 out of 14. 31 out of 40. Metallic blue. It's Jeremy Swayman going to the Boston Bruins. It's a nice little hit there going to Boston. Boston's going to Vance. Watch Vance do that no pants dance. $31 out of 40. Mr. Swayman metallic blue. All right, folks. Moment of truth. Let's see if we can pull that last minute miracle out of the clutches here. Let's get this big banger. Let's see what we got. Jake Neighbors. Bo Horvat. We'll have to wait and see. Be a rookie at least. Give me a rookie. Be a rookie. It is not a rookie. Going to the Calgary Flames. Unfortunately, not an auto, but a nice little three-piece patch there going to the Flames. Connor Zary. Flames are going to Micah. 28 out of 65 emerald material. Connor Zary of the Calgary Flames. Yeah, like so normally the thick ones, you're going to probably see better patches for sure. So I wasn't really, like I said, I was just hoping we were going to see some ink on there as well. But still, very nice though. Like I said, nice little 3-color one in there. Dual patch, emerald material, 28 out of 65. Going to the Calgary Flames. So there you go. And that will do it, folks. Again, I think overall 4 boxes, not too bad, not too bad. Again, it's only 4 boxes, so which probably makes sense, But yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. Of course, that's the thing, though, right? I mean, it's like, I get like having like base patch cards like this, but obviously more people are more interested in like these ones, So I don't kind of blame them. Maybe trying to cut down on that a little bit, so maybe hopefully they could put some more nicer patches in the cards that way. There we go, Skybox Retro. Thank you, Jan. So, but again, like I said, for 4 boxes, I'm not too upset. I think overall we did pretty well. We hit some, again, like I said, it was nice at least hitting the Celebrini, obviously, out of the series too. So that's always a nice hit. And then again, like I said, overall, like I said, the Kachuk and stuff and the patch and, hitting redemption. Like I said, the auto wasn't too bad. Like I said, Bork, he's not a bad guy there for the Stars. Again, Autofax is kind of like the sign of the times, right? It's like you never know what you're gonna get. It could be someone good, could be kind of someone like meh. But again, overall, I think solid. Again, 4 boxes, can't complain. So again, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Really do. As always, again, just like I said, just doing the best we can here with what we got, and just making the most of it, and hopefully, again, making it worthwhile for you guys as well. I just never, like I said, just always try to respect the fact, like you said, you guys are putting your hard-earned money and stuff into this, and I just want to make sure it's worth it for you guys, and again, just hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves as much as possible. I mean, it is a gamble every time you join the breaks. You're not guaranteed anything, but again, I always appreciate the trust and like I said, just the continued support that you guys give. Like I said, because I do these breaks pretty much for you guys. Like I said, this is pretty much why I started doing breaks. I wanted to kind of have like a little, it's like a little group, so it's kind of fun. But I do appreciate it. I really do, everybody, as always. Tipping my cap to you guys each and every time we go live. I always tip my cap to you because, again, I am grateful for each and every one of you guys. Thank you for making the room and the breaks what it is. Again, I'll keep every updated about Ultimate. Again, if it's going to hopefully get delivered Monday, or if again with the holiday, it may get delivered Tuesday. But like I said, hopefully, as long as we can get the case kind of sold out, that's more or less the biggest deal. We'll go from there. But I will be posting up tomorrow night. I'll be posting up the Series 1 price preview. It's just a preview. You don't need to be present when I post it up. Obviously, it's just to show folks what they're going to be expecting for prices and stuff. And again, hopefully, we'll be able to do the ×2 claim, because hopefully we're going to at least do 2 cases of it. So, but there you go, guys. Like I said, I'll keep you guys all updated. Thank you guys so much. Again, hopefully we had a little bit of fun tonight. I know, like I said, I do apologize about the case, not getting here today. Like I said, it was almost to the finish line, folks. It really was. I think it came down to just like a couple hours. If it was just got there like a couple hours earlier, probably would have got through and onto a truck. But but them's the breaks. But like I said, once it gets on hand and everything, I'll like I said, let you guys know, and hopefully we can just roll right into it and break when it's time to. All right, guys, rock and roll, everybody. You guys have yourself a good night. Thank you guys as always, and as always, looking forward to the next time we get together to do some breaking for you guys. All right, you guys have yourself a good night. See you guys back in the chat room. All right.